hello. If you're watching this video, then it does mean that I am no longer live. So please make sure that you like and follow this like this video, like Dandy Tarot, follow to make sure that you don't miss out next time I am doing free readings. Very nice to have you all here, so just clearing the energy now before the readings. Just sending out good vibes. So how you all doing? Let me know how you're doing in the comments. Let me know how you are. Very nice to connect earlier. Hello everyone. So we're going to be doing readings now. Just making sure here that it's all right. Hey, free. Hey, Joshika. Okay, so just making sure that we're all online. Hi everyone. Hey Marlene. Hi everyone. How are you all doing? Let me know how you are. Where are you all joining us from? Where are you? I want to know where you are. Where are you at in the world? What are you doing? Where are you? I want to know. Tell me. Please share with me. We're going to be doing lots of readings today. I'm really excited to get into it. So we're going to be reading for Joshika. So we're going to be reading for lots of people. We're going to be doing free readings, and then slightly later in the video we will start with the donation readings, but as per usual these are always free. Okay, so I'm going to start just picking names from all the people who have shared, so far that I can see. Calling on spirit now through the veil of love and light with the energy of rose quartz as well, just to bring in good energy into this reading, coming through the veil of love and light. Just going to turn down my mic a little bit because it's getting a bit loud. Okay, so let's go Joshika, taking a break from laundry. I love that. I love that I'm your break from doing your laundry. So if you see me randomly reading things out, it's because I get messages as well as I'm doing the live, so, you know, I pretty much like bounce off the collective. Alright, so Joshika, is this the energy of love? Yes, but there is a need here to go slow, and there also is a need to look at the plan and look at how you're actually, developing a plan together, and also what the next few months look like, rather than thinking what the next 20 years look like, right? So the Knight of Pentacles is all about that slow methodological approach. I hope you're all well, by the way. I hope you're all looking after yourself. I'm super excited to be on live today. I'm super excited to be reading for you. Thank you so much for earlier as well. I'm going to share a little bit about the name later on in the reading, but we're just going to crack on and carry on today with everything that we're doing. So this also shows it requires nurturing the relationship, and I'm going to say yes, there is a huge potential here, but it does require like slow nurturing and taking time. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. So welcome everyone, welcome to Dandy Tarot. Very nice to have you here. Really looking forward to reading for you, really looking forward to sharing these messages from my guides today, bringing good energy. These videos are for, positivity and uplifting in today's world is very needed, right? Alright, hey Pandora, nice to see you here. Alright, so I've just been asked for the PayPal link, so I'm just going to pop that on because I've been asked. I was going to wait, but if I'm getting asked, I might as well pop it on now. But yeah, no, it's very nice, very, very nice to have everyone here. I'm super excited to read for you today, and we're going to get cracking, so welcome to these readings with Spirit and me. Well, it's all the same thing, isn't it? Alright, morning everyone, morning. Welcome to Spirit 101. Thank you for sharing as well. The first, so I'm gonna go Ganilla Alani. I notice you've been sharing a lot, Ganilla, so I'm gonna pull you a card. Alright, Ganilla, beautiful card. So you got the High Priestess. So Ganilla, what I'm seeing here is you have this this key and this connection, but you need to kind of come back to your heart, Ganilla. So there is a lot here to do with like silence and peace and psychicness and psychic awareness, Ganilla, but there is also this need to be can't have that in the shot, can we? There is this need, Ganilla, to 1 second. Sorry. I always forget my pen, don't I? Have I ever remembered my pen? I have decided on the new business name. Well, I'm between two ideas now. Alright. Christine, thanks for donating, Christine. That's very nice of you. Alright. So, Ganilla, what we're seeing here for you is that peace in the silence, Ganilla, and that's your message, okay? It's about you being at peace and at one in the silence and being okay with it. Being okay with when you need to take time out to tune into your own intuition. And that's the message here, really. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about intuition. And we're also talking, Ganilla, I feel like you're a very, very, very spiritual mother, okay, and that's the energy we're seeing here, being a spiritual mother, being a caretaker. But this also talks about your clairvoyant skills, okay, and it is really time to be tapping into those clairvoyant skills. There is an older woman in spirit coming forward now saying that she was also a channel and an oracle, and she's just letting you know, Ganilla, that you have it as well, but you need to stop worrying about it. Hi everyone. She's also talking about profound knowing and paying attention as well, like not going to, I feel like, Ganilla, you've been going to other people to interpret your dreams, and you kind of need to do it yourself. It's a very, very personal experience. And those who know like Carl Jung and Carl Jung's theories know that Carl Jung actually suggested that we should kind of interpret our own dreams because it allows us access into other parts of our consciousness which other people don't necessarily have access to because they haven't experienced those things in the conscious realm. And dreams are seen as a way of us processing the conscious of the day, right? So at the start it's understanding when you're dreaming, and then in the middle it's sort of discerning and sorting, and then at the end it's like letting go of what's not serving you in your conscious realms. So that's what it's talking about here. It's talking about that level of dream awareness and having that independence when you need to resolve those things, and also doing anything with sort of psychic work, you know, any shadow work, anything around like silence. This could also represent your secrets, but kind of necessary secrets. And it also shows me you being a channel, but making sure, like, this high priestess, she would never ever boast about her skills. She would always be humble because she knows that life is a constant learning curve, and she knows that life is a constant growth process, you know, but she doesn't fear anything because she understands that there is a lot more than what we can see. She understands that life is much larger than just matter, right? And that is what realm she works in, and that's what realms are coming up for you. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing really, really well, and I just want to say thank you for everyone that has been supportive and everyone So everyone that has been supportive, everyone that has been kind, everyone that has been, you know, sending me good energy, all of that stuff, like, thank you so much. And I just want to talk about this as well. I want to talk a little bit about, like, distance healings and distance readings. How does that work? How are we able to do this at a distance, right? Okay, so when we come back to the Newton theory, that is based, thank you, they've been blocked. That Newton theory is based on, like, everything is matter. Actually, 99.999% of things are actually energy and like photons, and we're deciding, you know, it's all that stuff, energy, electrons, all that stuff. So we're deciding, and 0.1% of that is matter, physical matter. Now, when you know that experiment where they fired the photon through the slit? The scientist who did that, the scientist who flicked that switch, actually was the implementer in that photon, deciding whether it was going to become a particle or going to become a light wave, right? So what this is saying, the reason I'm bringing this up, because science is often easier for people to digest, and it's a bit more friendly sometimes, you know. But what this is saying is that we are literally deciding our reality. We are literally deciding our fate. We are literally able to step through that void into this quantum field, and in that quantum field we have spirits, we have, you know, relationships, we have karma, we have ancestors, we have all these beautiful like energies and archetypes that we can connect to, and that is what I do. I step into that field to be able to can we all send Beth A. Melton tons of love, just tons of love. Let's just throw tons of love at her, all right? So yeah, this is what I'm seeing. This is how it's actually possible. It's the intention, it's the action, it's the knowing, and that is how I'm doing distance healings. That's how I'm doing distance readings. Okay. Here's an example. Before coronavirus, 6 years ago, I was making artwork on social distancing, removing features from the face and seeing how that affects us physically. I was doing readings on viruses. No, I was literally making sculptures in art school on viruses and how viruses spread. How is that possible? And so what I'm saying here is there are many, many mediums of channeling, and it's important for readers and healers and energy workers to not be attached to just one, because it can lead to feeling disempowered, but to actually open up and to allow ourselves to be open to experience a multitude of ways of channeling, because that is the fun. That is the interesting part of it all. So that's how it's done. If you are interested in energy healing, Reiki, distance healing, I'm going to be listing guided meditations as well on the shop, which I'm super excited about. That's going to be really fun because we're actually starting with unlimited potential, and then it's a program which is going to build over time. So it's really like, it's going to be really interesting looking at all these dynamics, and I'm working with like archetypes and building it up from like the foundation of spirit all the way up through our lives. So that's what I do. That's how I do it. Sending you all love, sending you all good, positive energy, and we are going to crack on. So as you can see, like, from what happened, looking at me now, like, I will not be dragged down. And I can't be. And I know that the universe is now going to throw me a curveball because I've said that. I know, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, there is balance, and that balance must be respected. And I've chosen my path. Okay, so we are going to continue, and we are going to. Who are we going to read for? Is anyone donated? Anyone donated here? Anyone donated? These cards are the Bone, Stone, and Earth Flesh. But yeah, right, we go up and down. Life is a roller coaster, you know. Don't try and hide it. I think Ronan Keating sang that song. Life is a roller coaster, don't try and fight it. And it is, but the moment we go into the moment we try and fight things, we go into stress mode, we go into fight or flight mode, and then we suck all the energy in from our aura and we deplete ourselves. So when you're feeling in that moment, coming back to that place of peace, all right, when we go into that fight stress mode, that is also how diseases start to manifest in the body. That is how mental health issues start to manifest in the body, when we're constantly going into this survival state, right? All right, so who's going to go for a card? Let's go, let's go Callum Woodward. Callum Woodward for a card. Callum, you got the 8 of Wands. You got the 8 of Wands, Callum. So this is all about travel. This is all about journeys, Callum, and it's all about momentum. All right, so now it's not a time of you getting complacent. You can see all the different horses. It's a time for movement of you, Callum, especially over the next 8 weeks. You're looking at a period of growth. Movement, direction, force, travel, change, all of these things. And fire, think what fire does. If a fire rips through a forest, what does it do? It transmutes. And I know ripped through a forest is quite extreme. But Callum, it transmutes, and horses here are representing that journey and representing that process of maybe even change. Right, maybe even and existing in that, and allowing this momentum not to halt you, not to stop you, but kind of keeping up with yourself and keeping up with your interest, with your mind. But it also shows I feel like this is a time for you of initiative, force, will, and if you're interested in magic, this is a sign to get involved with it, because it can show maybe even it helping you on your trajectory and getting excited about magic and energy and stuff like that. But I'm seeing you're hesitant, and sometimes you could be narrow-minded, but that's not due to you, that's due to other people. Thanks for your donation, Vicky. If you do donate, I will get to you throughout the reading. But I am reading again for people who are just on the video, people who are sharing, people who are subscribing. Okay. Yeah, so this is about, I feel like, Callum, there's this divine spark, and it's just asking you to listen, okay? And I feel like it's a time now, Callum, of bold action. It's not a time of being that'll do. It's not a time of settling, okay? This can be, for you, an incredibly transformative, driven time of your life. And I feel like you must really just get every single ounce of your strength, all right, and you must muster it now and head in that direction, in that one direction. This might be very consuming, but you've got to look at your desired outcome now, and you've got to be ruthless about this. Not let anyone throw you off, okay? And I feel like it's about strength, it's about stamina, and it's also about being single-minded and having this trajectory towards your full potential. And actually, Callum, I'm hearing the word excellence, okay? And the words excellence, and I feel like that 8 of Wands, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about your potential and your creative potential. All right, so you've got to listen. Listen. Now remember, these are 1-card readings, so don't forget, if... And also they're collective, so if you feel like something's resonant for you, if you feel like, actually, I get that, these are snippet readings, so these are when I do private sessions with people, it's an hour of this, but about any questions, any topics, we talk about kind of everything. So, and remember, if you hear a message in this and you feel like, hey, that's resonating with me, take it and run with it. Take it and run with it. Okay, if you feel that, if you're like, oh wait, that clicks with me, or that applies to this situation, take it and run with it. These are philosophies, and that's why most people, what you tell me, people really enjoy. All right, so let's go Connie Lombard. Connie Lombard, needing a change. Is there anything coming up soon for Connie Lombard? Anything coming up soon for Connie? Oh, Connie Lombard. Okay. So you got the Two of Pentacles reversed. Oh, it's interesting, Connie. So I feel like you need maybe to even undo a situation. I feel like you're saying you need change, but what I'm seeing this symbol, what this symbol represents to me based on my studies, which I did when I was like 12, is undoing a situation. I feel like you might need to backtrack. So you're talking about change, but maybe this is about actually undoing something that, like, taking your attention away from a situation that's not helping you. I hope you're all well too. Let's get this video shared out, okay? Let's get this video shared out. Let's get to 100 people. Let's get to 100 people today watching. Let's get to that. Come on, you can do it. Share it out, pages, invite your friends, tag your friends, subscribe, don't forget, let's get it shared out as many people as possible, and let's get these messages really, really out there. Okay, so Connie, what this means for you, I feel like you're maybe just feeling a bit lethargic right now, so you could even be taking on too many physical things, or maybe even you're overextending your time and your resources, and you could have been doing this actually, Connie, for about 2 years, and I feel like maybe this is about you, maybe you feel like you don't have enough, but maybe it's just because you're overstretched. And I feel that, and I feel you might even be a little bit discombobulated, and this sort of flow can be difficult in today's society, which is, very much about consumerism. Thank you, everyone. I think it's just coffee. No. And I just recorded a really beautiful meditation, so it's probably that as well. So Spirit's like, congratulations, here you go. So yeah, this is about, in a society that's very much concerned with rapid, because let's be honest, it's rapid, sort of consumerism and rapid sort of movement and change and growth. And I feel like for you, this is can become discombobulated. So this is, maybe your home isn't as peaceful as you need it to be, right? And I feel like your life has become this sort of, maybe you're losing touch with your unique rhythms. So I feel like what's going to help you right now, Connie, so this change is groundedness and connectedness. So staying grounded, staying present and reconnecting. And it also I feel like there is just something that's out of balance here. That's what this card's representing, something that's out of balance. And I feel like it's time to ground, maybe you might be needing to look at your resources, look at what you actually have to give, look at what you actually have to offer in this situation. It's time to ground, center, regain focus, and you need to restore order. Okay, you need to restore order in your life, and this is how much you're actually doing. Any advice? Okay, and this might be maybe even getting creative and kind of doing what you want to do in the home as well. All right, so there we go. That's yours, Connie. I really hope that helps. Don't forget that I do work for, in higher service for the greater good. So if these messages resonate with you, then take it as a sign that they're for you. All right, so. Should we carry on? Okay. You're very welcome. It is my pleasure. Alright. So, let's see. Who shared 6 times? Someone shared 6 times. Thanks for all the compliments and all the love, everyone. It really does help. Beth A. Melton. Okay, Beth, so your card is a card of patience, your card is a card of time. Don't forget, everyone, to follow, subscribe, click that notification button as well so you get notified when I'm online. Don't forget, okay? I don't want you to miss out on these. Alright, so what we see here actually for you, Beth, is a need for patience, time, but also patience with yourself. All right, patience with yourself, allowing yourself, if you need to go slow right now, sort of allowing yourself to do that. And I feel like there needs to be this like gentle touch to a situation, and this more, maybe even more of a practical approach could help. Maybe even this is about you kind of and I feel like this is about money coming in and harvest coming in, and I feel like you've been putting in lots of work and you've been putting in lots of energy into a project, and I feel like what you're going to get out right now is exactly what you're putting in, and that time of getting out what you've put in is coming. Okay, think of the mushrooms, think of all that's really quiet work, and then think what that person's going to do with the mushrooms. Maybe they'll make a meal, maybe they'll make medicine, maybe that medicine they can apply topically, maybe they can help a family member with it. Then what do they get from that? What do they get from that medicine? Then what do they get from that family member? Do you know what I mean? This is what it's talking about. It's talking about that relationship, and I'm seeing like you'll start to see the fruits of your labor. Okay, so this is an indication that it's a good time to look at what's actually motivating you, because this is a sign of growth. So whatever you're focusing on is growing, and I feel like you it's a time to continue to invest your energy in the projects that you actually care about, and I feel like maybe you need to develop a plan that is more important than all other plans. Okay? Alright. So, remember that predictive questions, if you're saying like, am I going to get with this person? That's up to you and that person and the universe to decide. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can say something, but when it comes down to it, that is up to you and your life and your fate and your karma. So what will this new year bring for Tashia Shava? What will the new year bring? Know the plan, exactly. Alright, so this new year, can I be honest with you, it's going to bring separation from toxic people in your life, and like cutting cords and removing toxic situations, and allowing sort of space and room. So maybe this new year is more about you like cleansing your social circle, but also disconnecting from any like thoughts that aren't really serving or helping you. So it might bring some change, but remember to, you just don't know how to turn the spirits off. So if you don't know how to turn the spirits off, you need to connect with, they call it the gatekeeper, which is just an archetype for a certain type of meditation. But you need to sort of connect with that gatekeeper, because they're the ones who are actually responsible for energy coming in and out. Our puny muggle forms have they can't do it, so we need to work with our gatekeepers and our guides. All right, and that is how you can work with, if you're a medium. Personally, I'm a clairsentient and a clairvoyant, and what's the other one? Claircognizant. So I feel I can my thoughts align with thoughts of other people. And I feel what other people are feeling. But yeah, that's a little bit of advice that I hope can help you. That's not even from the cards. Okay, so. Okay, so see how that is sort of, in War of the Worlds where the plants start disintegrating. This is seeing that sort of toxicity and anything in your life that is yeah. So that's how it's that parasite is killed by, and then it starts to dissolve, but then we see that new birth, new life, and almost in War of the Worlds how it becomes really, really, really peaceful and sunny, and the whole drama ends. That is what we're seeing in this card, and that is what you can see this year. Okay, So on the bottom as well, you have the King of Cups. So connecting with any sort of compassionate men in your life, any guidance, any counselors are really going to be helpful for you right now. And we're also seeing Poseidon, so I'm seeing you kind of having this counsel and being able to access this deep counsel within yourself and knowing what you need emotionally and knowing what you don't need emotionally. So that was a big channel for you. I'm now going to disconnect lovingly, knowingly, leaving all the light with you, sending you blessings, okay? All right, next person. Let's go, why don't we go Christina Nilsson? Let's do donator now, the first donator. Christina Nilsson. Alright, Christina. Alright, so Christina, I feel like here, what is going on? You're taking on too much. Why are you taking on this much? Who are you taking on this much from? Yeah, leaving you. Good energy to you. Thanks for sending me good energy as well. I definitely feel it. I literally like get off these lives and I just sit like... like, I really appreciate it, so I just want to say thank you again for that. Okay, so Christina Nilsson, interesting. So you have a card of maybe dragging a bit of a dead horse, Christina. What is this dead horse? Okay, it is a time to name it. It needs naming so you can identify, whether it's actually worth coming into the future with you or not. And this could be something connected to a job, it could be something connected to business, it could be something connected to, sort of been feeling like everyone's turned toxic around you. Yeah, that's because you're dragging other people's energy with you and you're dragging other people's weight with you. So one thing I really like to do is go for a walk, like in a forest or something, and every step you take, like how can I describe this? Like, I have nothing to describe it with. But every step you take, like, just imagine that you're sort of leaving other people's like toxicity, and you're like leaving it, and in front of you, like fresh, visualize like white light or something, and you're just stepping into that. Do you know what I mean? And like leaving it and just allowing it to be dispersed and coming into this knowing. I'm going to be doing like lots and lots and lots of meditations for people, and I'm super excited. And it's going to be around that stuff as well, and I'm going to be, sharing lots of information on how to do that. And I'm really, really, really excited to share them with you. Alright, hey Josephine, nice to have you here. Alright, so what else am I seeing for you here? We're getting a Virgo energy, and I'm seeing skill. You're definitely growing your skills, and we're seeing lots and lots of growth here for you. And I'm seeing that you're very motivated, but there's a need for simplicity in your life. Alright? There is a need for simplicity in your life, and I feel like you're very easygoing, and this is going to help you here, okay? Try not to be possessive with people, because it could be your downfall, it could stop you, okay? So conservativeness, being healthy, solid, that's what we're seeing here, and we're seeing that need. Maybe now is the time for you to be ambitious and for you to like let go of those connections which don't help. Look at what's healthy here. What healthy connections exist in your life and around you. All right. I feel like you're welcoming this next part of your evolution, and to just be kind to yourself. There you go. If people are asking about like certain spirits and stuff, I do advise you to go to a medium who specializes in mediumship. Tarot doesn't necessarily mean mediumship. You're better looking for someone who just does mediumship, and they'll be able to do a just mediumship reading with you. All right. I'm not a part of that world right now. So yeah. Alright, so let's go Vicky. Vicky. Oh, I'm glad they're helpful. I'm really glad my meditation is helpful. I've only done one. I've got lots more. I literally have like hundreds of ideas of different things that can help people a lot, with their energy, with their daily life as well. So I'm definitely like really enjoying recording those, and yeah, you're gonna see lots more, so don't forget to like click the notifications so you know when stuff is happening on the page. All right, so let's go. Vicky. I do practice yoga. Did you see the yoga mat? Oh, so I have this one. Vicky, I'll get to your card in a second. So, not endorsing the brand. Yeah, so this is a cork yoga mat, and they're really cool because they actually it's all cork and recycled tire. So it's like all old tire and cork, and just doing your yoga on wood. Because when I was doing my sort of yoga and stuff, and I was feeling that texture of that man-made, so much new knowledge, definitely. You know what I've been up to, Mila. But feeling that texture of, man-made stuff underneath me just felt so incoherent. So yeah, I got this one. But it's really good. It's really, really good. I love yoga. Love it. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for you is moving on. I'm glad you're enjoying this, everyone. Welcome. Hi, John. I'd like to get to you in a minute. Do you, Mila? Oh, nice. I just want to take a second just to send so much love. Cool Autumn. I just want to send you so much love, and just know that you're appreciated, and if you're going through a hard time, that everything changes and life is transient, and you can enjoy that life changes and it grows, and the only constant is change. So that's something we can rely on. Okay, just wishing you so much love and joy and happiness in your life. All right, so Vicky, we have here, speaking of change, 6 of Swords. Okay, so this is showing me, Vicky, that your mind, your mental health and stuff has been challenged, Vicky, but what you have now is tools. Okay, you have these incredible tools that you can actually now bring into the next part of your life. You can, they're like the ship that carries you above difficult emotions, and that actually where you're heading now is a much more peaceful, much more relaxed, much more safe space. Okay, and I feel like, Vicky, you can really just sit back into this. Okay, and when we get the 6 of Swords as well, I start rocking when I channel. But anyway, so when we get the 6 of Swords as well, it talks about maybe relocating or a journey, or escaping, but it also talks about like success after difficult times and sort of solving problems, and you having the problem solving skills, and I feel like this is about you waking up to the beauty of the world again. That's what I feel like it's about. It's about you connecting to the beauty of the world again. And also, this is about the sort of separation in your life and distance, allowing you that clarity, and that's what I feel you need right now. You need that distance, and it's going to give you more and more clarity. Okay, and I'm also seeing that with this fresh air, it's like, have you ever been out on a walk and the wind just blows, and all of a sudden you just feel like fresh and invigorated, and all your skin feels cool, and you're just feeling refreshed on every level? That's what it feels like, and I feel like maybe even a change of scenery could be a good idea for you right now. Okay, particularly over the next over the next 6 weeks and 6 days, sorry. And I just got something, move your hips in the figure of 8, and that's going to unlock any like stuck stagnant energy there. And this is I feel like you're coming into this new phase of discovery. It doesn't mean it's going to be 100% smooth, but this period of exploration and realizing what sort of mental and communication gifts you have gained right now, that's going to help you, whatever mental communication, things that you've gained, it's going to help you inform the journey, inform the next step, and actually head forward in a place of knowing and in a place of awareness and in a place of presence and consciousness. Okay? I hope that helps, hope that resonates, hope that makes sense. Sending you so much love. Alright. Who is next? Who is next? Hey everyone, good morning Amber. Hello Nikki, hello Vicky. Alright, so let's go Laura O'Reilly. Oh! Laura O'Reilly. Okay, Laura, so you got lots of cards coming out. I'd probably recommend a private reading for you because literally the cards were just like, all of us, please. Will you ever have a Q&A so we can ask you questions? You don't have time for readings. Yeah, when I've got time, I will do a Q&A. When I've got time, I will do a Q&A. No problem. But as you know, I do lots of readings and I'm designing courses and workshops and the tarot deck and everything, and working with private clients, so when I get time I will. You're very much welcome, very, very welcome, Vicky. Yeah, so O'Reilly. I'm seeing an older lady being close to you, O'Reilly, and I feel like you have something from her. You have like something like hair piece and some sort of jewelry or adornment or decoration. This is I'm seeing like a blonde hair here, and I'm seeing this woman kind of coming in, and I feel like she's particularly there, and she's particularly there about you. I feel like here you gotta like listen to what your guides are bringing you about her, because they're trying to deliver lots and lots of information to you, and I feel like you can see it and it's obvious and you can feel it, but for some reason you're not trusting it. And this is an ancestral thing, okay? So she's actually bringing lessons in for you, Laura, that you need to kind of be listening to. But to listen to those, it's about doing soul searching and about going deeper, okay? I'm seeing a red rose here, something red, something glittering, could be a ruby, could be a flower. But this is lessons. She's trying to show you the shamanistic side of your family, okay? She's trying to show you the healing side of your family, and she wants you to get over the bullshit, okay? Get over the bullshit about women not being strong, or women maybe being bossy if they're in positions of leadership. I feel like you are a mentor, you are a teacher, and you've had it in your family. And it is a time of just like, I know it's hard, and I know that I'm a guy sitting here saying this, but my guide is actually, my guide is the one saying this. Anyway, she's telling me that you do have this wisdom, you do have this higher perspective, but you must trust in it. You must trust in it. Oh, he told me that in my reading that one of my family was crying 24/7. Her daughter cried the whole of Christmas and she won't tell her what's wrong. Just give your daughter like a nice little sage, and just sort of like a little smoke bath will definitely help. Oh, you're welcome, everyone. You're welcome. Thank you so much. And thank you for scheduling another reading as well. As you know, I do this full time, so it's very nice to work with you, and the sessions and my clients are like the most important thing, so yeah, I'm gonna have to pull this light out just because it was starting to drain my battery. Okay, so so Laura, what else are we seeing here for you? So the Hermit, and we've got Taurus, and we've got Virgo, and I feel like you sort of need this to celebrate in some way, and you need this sort of ceremony of your feminine, ceremony of your sacred feminine, ceremony of, you know, respecting that and honoring that, but also reconnecting with your soul and doing soul searching and going deeper and deeper and deeper. And then when you go deeper, you actually get higher and higher and higher. Your perspective gets higher and higher and higher. But this requires a ceremony for you. I'm not gonna lie, it does. It requires a ceremony. It requires sort of giving yourself that space and that time that you need. Okay, and welcome everyone. I'm gonna try and get around to everyone for the reading today. Don't forget to keep sharing this video. Okay, thanks for recommending a private reading, Hannah Anbum. And this is okay, so this is about, I feel like here this is about you seeking the truth, and I feel like you have this sort of spiritual knowledge, or this you know, this authority, or this spiritual knowledge, or this sort of this wisdom that comes from you and your family. And I feel like here this is about, like, maybe it's about you repressing something, or maybe it's someone abused their power, or something about cults and stuff. It's a time of disconnecting from that. Okay, oh bless her. Yeah, so this is also being called upon to walk a more traditional path, I feel, of like wisdom and truth. Okay, and this is like your grandmother is saying, do not repress yourself. That's what she's saying. Do not repress yourself. And I feel like maybe incorporating your spiritual knowledge is kind of needed for the situation that you're in. Okay, I hope that helps, hope that resonates. Let's go Jessica Taylor. Who wants a relationship? Don't forget to ask me your questions, okay, because I'm just picking people at random who I'm drawn to. And for people who donate, so I'm going like donated, shared, donated, subscribe. Alright, so there is a pattern to what I'm doing. It's not completely random. No, you're welcome, Laura. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Oh. You're a witch. I know I say people are witches, but I believe everyone's a witch, but I believe some people have like witch lineage that's gone on for longer. Honestly. Alright, so who's next? I'm gonna go for Jessica Taylor, coming through the veil of love and light to provide a message for Jessica Taylor. Jessica, I feel like you're ambitious. You're ambitious, you want to get this off the ground now. You want to get this off the ground. Maybe it's something to do with you. I feel like it's a group, or it's a page, or it's a community. Barb, yes, I have. It's a group, or it's a page, or it's a community, or it's a gathering, or it's an establishment. You know, hi Jeesh. You know, and I'm seeing that you kind of need this like safe space and this quiet space for everyone, and this, you know, this connection with the people around you and your support network. You know, that's what I'm feeling is important here, and you need this sort of, this sacred space and this silence to know that where you're heading is actually in the best for all. And I feel like for you this is related to work. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Tashia. Beautiful lady. Thank you for donating as well. It goes back into doing the readings for people. Okay, I just want you to know that the donations go back into making this possible, into making, you know, these videos possible, to, you know, to get the decks to work with you with, you know, to get the equipment to record the meditations, to, you know, that's where it goes. So when you donate, it guarantees you obviously your own read, but it goes back into all of this as well. So, you know, and that also is it. Yeah, it's all provision, right? You know, so you get as much out of it. And that's very important to me. So this is about sport and recreation as well, and I feel like maybe you need to sort of look at how pragmatic you're being, and I feel like maybe even this is about, I feel like it could be something connected to eco-friendly stuff and something connected to conservation for some reason. I'm seeing you working with people. I'm feeling a very strong also like indigenous connection. I'm actually seeing like a totem pole. So maybe there is something there connected to indigenous people and some sort of organization. I feel like this is about you being very, very studious. I feel like you're very, very spirited, but you must also incorporate your intuition here so you can actually see which tools and what is your place within the team. Okay? That's what I'm feeling here, and I'm feeling I feel like you're constructing this thing that you're feeling drawn to construct, and it's something physical, it's something tangible.